Hi everyone. Are you a mom that is wondering, how in the world do I deal with family estrangement? It is a very difficult time, probably one of the most difficult times you've ever been through. And so if that is you today, stay tuned, we're going to talk about this. For those of you that are brand new to my channel, I just want to welcome you. My name is Sally Harris, and I am a mom who walked a difficult road with my own daughter for over a decade. And while her life spiraled, so did mine. So let's talk about this. You know, estrangement is talked about a lot more than it used to be because unfortunately, it's becoming more rampant. It really is. And there's a variety of reasons for that. But at the end of the day, every family is different and the reasons are different, right? So, okay, so let's dive into this. One of the biggest things that I believe that needs to happen. Now, this is the perception and the perspective of you as a mom, right? And so I think self-reflection and introspection is really super important right now because, and I don't mean for you to beat it to death and drive yourself crazy with the what ifs and I should have, I could have, and all of that. But I do want you to take some time and reflect on your own actions, your own behaviors, maybe some patterns that you have that you need to work through within the relationship in that context with your adult son or daughter, and just be open to examining those possibilities, right? I'm not saying it's one person or another, and again, every family is different. Sometimes the child has just gone astray and you have no understanding of why, and there's other times where you totally could have seen it coming, and maybe you did see it coming. There's other times where moms are in a bad place and it causes the child to go astray. So again, every family is so different. So don't compare yourself to what the Joneses next door are doing. Okay. I really want to emphasize that. Also, if you have the opportunity, if you are in a situation where, yes, you're estranged, but your child still has a little bit of open door policy where you can still have some conversations, I strongly encourage you to validate their feelings. I encourage you to validate their feelings. I encourage you to listen with both ears, even if you don't like what you hear. Because through them being able to let it out, it's one thing for them to talk about it to someone else, but to be able to verbalize it to you as a mom, whatever it is that is hurting them or aching them so badly. Again, even if you don't disagree, even if you don't agree, you may completely disagree and be like, I have no idea what they're even talking about. And that's possible, right? I still want to encourage you to listen if you have that opportunity. And with that, if you have the opportunity, have that open communication and not being judgmental. Just be willing to listen and understand their point of view. Just create that non-confrontational environment for them where they actually will open up, because the more they talk, the more the hurt comes out and it's painful to hear and all of those things, but then they become vulnerable. Once people are heard, they can actually become vulnerable and feel safe in that environment talking to that person. And in this case, it's you, right? So if you are able to do this self-reflection and you actually realize that, wow, I played a part in this. I definitely played a part in this. Just apologize and take responsibility for whatever that is. There's no shame in that, right? We're moms, and actually, I believe setting the example to our kids that, you know what, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. None of us are, and it's okay. And you don't have to be perfect either, right? So your adult son or daughter may have put some boundaries around you. They may have done that. And I encourage you to respect that. Why? You may not agree with it. You may not like it. Of course you don't. You may not like the fact that they've said, I need a pause right now, Mom. I don't want to talk to you right now. I need some time. And I don't know when I'm going to be ready. And I hear that a lot from moms. And I know it's painful. But at the end of the day, they are their own human. They're their own human being. They're going to decide who they want to have a relationship with, friends or family alike. And so for you to push them into something they're not ready for, I promise you will only push them away further. And I know that's not the goal here. That's not what you want. And so for those of you that do have that opportunity to create that safe space where you can validate their feelings and listening and take responsibility for whatever it is you need to. Some of you moms may be in a situation where you don't have that opportunity, and that's where a lot of you are at. And in that case, I encourage you to journal. I encourage you to really persevere in the space of patience and hope and personal growth and all of those things. In fact, the self-care, personal growth, that is for everybody. That's for everybody, because if you are not engaging in activities that fill you up, you are going to lose yourself in this process. And I know way too many moms, including myself, that have done that. And so I don't want that for you, but I can't want that for you any more than you want it for yourself. It doesn't matter what I want. My hope and prayer for you is that you do want it for yourself. And if you need help with that, I encourage you to reach out to me. There's a discovery call link below. If you and I have never chatted, that's an opportunity for a consultation where 30 minutes where we can just dive into what's going on, but then I want to hear about what's going on with you. How is this affecting you? So I strongly encourage you to do that. But patience and perseverance is going to be key here for all of you, regardless if you have the opportunity to create the safe space or maybe you don't. I just encourage you to try to rebuild other healthy relationships in your life. Focus on the ones that are healthy, and you need to spend your time just engulfing yourself in your own personal growth, self-care, taking care of you, loving those around you, and a lot of prayer that your child will come back. But sometimes they need space. Sometimes we know what happened. Maybe it was something when they were younger. We don't know. Sometimes we do. But at the end of the day, they are adults and they get to choose if they want to participate in having a conversation with us around whatever that is. So I hope that helps you today, and I'll see you next time.